In 1806, the United States, led by President Thomas Jefferson and the Democratic Republicans, was struggling to maintain its neutrality as Great Britain and France waged the Napoleonic Wars. Jefferson's administration embraced a policy of economic coercion by passing the Non-importation Act of 1806. This act, which prohibited the import of a limited list of British manufactured goods, was intended to be a diplomatic lever, manipulating Britain into respecting American maritime rights by threatening a loss of trade. However, it was widely derided as too weak to be effective and merely escalated tensions, foreshadowing the much harsher and economically disastrous Embargo Act of 1807. This escalation of commercial restrictions proved to be a critical misstep, damaging the American economy more than Britain's and ultimately pushing the two nations toward the War of 1812. Simultaneously, Jefferson became consumed by the treason trial of his former vice president, Aaron Burr. Jefferson's obsession with securing a conviction led him to micromanage the legal process, sending detailed instructions on trial strategy to the federal prosecutor, George Hay. He even issued blank pardons to Burr's associates in a manipulative effort to bribe or coerce testimony against the former vice president, a gross perversion of the executive's pardon power. When Burr's defense attempted to subpoena documents that might have exposed General James Wilkinson's duplicity or the administration's overreach, Jefferson invoked a form of executive privilege to withhold papers, crippling the defense and turning the case into a bitter constitutional and political fight with his old rival, Chief Justice John Marshall. In his zeal to destroy a political enemy, Jefferson allowed his personal convictions to subvert the fundamental principles of impartial justice and the separation of powers.